Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. First things first, I want to apologize for not posting any new videos lately. I've been waiting for my new drawing tablet to come in, and now that it has, I can finally give you more great art. June is Pride Month, and I wanted to join the bandwagon and show you what I imagine when I think of LGBTQ pride. So, without further ado, let's get artistic and see what comes from my mind today. Pride Month is really fun because I get to see a bunch of my LGBTQ plus friends being able to express themselves without any limits. For this design, I decided to make a group photo illustrating some of the LGBTQ people I personally know in my life. I chose these characters based on people I know, so please don't be offended if I didn't illustrate your demographic. First up is the demographic I identify as, and that is the ally. An ally is someone who is not part of the LGBTQ labels, but supports those in the community and their choices. I believe everyone has the right to be who they want to be, and just because I'm not part of the LGBT labels doesn't mean I can't support those who want to be who they want to be. Up next is a common group, being the second letter in the name, gay. Being gay or homosexual is a sexual orientation, whereas people who identify as men are sexually attracted to other men. I know a lot of gay men in my small town. It's probably the most common LGBTQ demographic where I'm from, next to bisexual. I do want to take this moment to say that I don't know all of the proper terms or anything like that. So if I say something that may be considered offensive now, I apologize. I'm not doing it with any ill intent. I am just saying what I know to say and how to say it. Next is the most common demographic I'm associated with in my small community, bisexual. Being bisexual means you are attracted to both the male and female gender. Bisexuality has been most prevalent throughout history. In fact, I covered a lot of that history in my Halloween video, so take a look at that if you want to know more. Polyamorous is up next. Polyamorous is just another way of saying being in an open relationship. This does not mean polygamy, because polygamy is illegal. Polyamory is the practice of engaging in multiple sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. I actually have a friend who has been happily married for many years, but has also had a long-lasting relationship with another person outside of their marriage bed. Both of her partners know about the other, and they're completely okay with each other. And honestly, if it works for them, then all power to them. This one is still a little confusing for me, so bear with me. Pansexuality is being attracted to all different kinds of people, regardless of their biological sex or gender. So to me, it's like bisexuality, but without all the labels. It's about being with the person on a more emotional level than a sexual one. Being a lesbian means you are a woman who is emotionally or sexually attracted to other women. Interesting fact, the word lesbian comes from the late 19th century. It's Latin from the Greek word lesbios, or Lesbos, which is the home of Sappho, a female poet who expressed her affection for other women. Drag queens are huge in popular culture right now, thanks to icons like RuPaul. Drag kings and queens are people who perform either masculinity or femininity as a form of art. These performers don't have to be gay or transgendered or lesbian. In fact, one of the first ever drag queens was a straight man who made it a point to get into fights to prove his masculinity. Transgendered is a person whose gender identity differs from the sex they were assigned at birth. In this context, sex is a genetic thing, male, female, while gender is a chosen identity, being either male or female. Last but certainly not least for my group is our friendly neighborhood asexual. Being asexual means you express no sexual desire for other people. This doesn't mean they don't have relationships, it just means that they don't have any need to have sex with the person they are with. Now that the composition is done, let's move on to color. The main things I wanted to express in this design was diversity and the colors of each demographic's pride flags. Each group of the LGBTQ community has their own flag with colors and symbols that express their individuality. I made sure to keep these colors in mind as I was coloring each character. I'm showing you in more detail in my ally person, that's right nice and centered here, and we'll kind of gloss over them in the other characters just for the sake of time. I don't want this video to be any longer than it has to be. The flag for the allies is black and white stripes and a triangular A symbol in this dead center that is rainbow colored, because as we all know, rainbow is the international sign of having pride. My polyamorous characters' colors are red, black, and blue, which I illustrated in the design on her shirt. My bisexual lady has blue, purple, and fuchsia style pink, which I illustrated with her hair as well as her eyes. The gay pride flag is the most noticeable because it is the rainbow, and I didn't really know a better way on this character except for having a brightly colored rainbow shirt, which was really fun but also kind of complicated because I had to individualize each color and find the darker points in order to put the right shadows on there. Another thing I learned while researching for this video is that being a lesbian, you can be different. You can either be just a regular lesbian or you can be what's called a lipstick lesbian, which is what I chose for this character. Her colors are variety. There's white, pink, purple, red, kind of a darker shade of purple, and I illustrated that in her lipstick. Obviously, you can't have to have lipstick if you're a lipstick lesbian, and then also her jacket and her shirt, as well as her hair bow. The flag for pansexuals has blue, yellow, and a pink in there, and I illustrated that with her hair, her lipstick, and her shirt. The drag queen was really fun to do because I got to experiment with my airbrush tools and other things I don't usually get to use in my program. The pride flag is a light purple and a nice pink, as well as a baby blue. I put that in her makeup, her hair, her clothes. I really just had fun with this character, and I do apologize, I accidentally kind of made her look a little bobbleheady, but I think that's the hair. The transgender flag is a baby blue, a pink, and a white. I mainly focused on the hair with this one just because I thought it matched really well. I also didn't give this character too much makeup to give it more of an androgynous look, and I really hope that came across. Lastly, my asexuals colors are purple, black, and gray, which I mainly put in the hair and the clothes. And there you have it. I'm sorry for the rush on a lot of this. I didn't have a lot of time and I did not start this as early as I should have, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. The phrase I added in there is "Pride for all and all are proud," because I believe we should all be proud of who we are, whether it's an ally, transgendered, lesbian, gay, whatever you are, to each their own. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos you want to see, leave them in the comments below. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.